welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you're new, and on my channel we talk a lot about books, so let's get into it. I tend to not vlog a lot on the weekends because Ryan's home and I get like, I don't know, he doesn't care, but I just get anxious like talking in front of a camera with him around, especially because he doesn't particularly love being on camera, so I try not to like shove a camera down his throat. But what are you doing, sis? Anyways, I'm going to try this weekend because I really want to film the book that I'm reading and I want to share, and I'm super excited. So yeah, we're gonna do it. So I'm actually reading a couple different books right now. First of all, on audiobook, I have like 5 Libby holds for audiobooks. I don't even know what they all are. Yeah, I have no idea. The one that I'm listening to right now is Carnegie's Maid. Based off of the true story. It's a historical fiction. It's based off of the actual woman who was the Carnegie's maid. And if you don't know, they lived in Pittsburgh. They were part of the steel industry, and they came to power and got a lot of money. And they still, if you go to Pittsburgh now, they have the Carnegie Museum. So it's very cool for me to be reading this because my dad lived in Pittsburgh for 6 months, and so we got to visit quite a bit, and I fell in love with Pittsburgh. And if I was going to live anywhere besides where I live now, I think it would be Pittsburgh. So it's interesting to read a book about like historical Pittsburgh. I'm just really enjoying it. Anyway, so that book follows our main character, and she gets off of the boat into the US and gets mistaken for somebody else with the same name as her. And so she was coming to America to work in a factory, like in a factory, I guess. And she ended up being the maid, a lady's maid for Mrs. Carnegie. So very cool. It's super entertaining. My mom actually recommended it to me and it took me forever to pick it up, but I finally picked it up and I'm really liking it. So that's super fun. And then on my Kindle, I am reading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. Riley Sager is my favorite like mystery thriller author. I just love his work. And I really wanted to read his whole backlist before I read the new one that I've already purchased, but I'm not reading yet. So I have to finish The Last Time I Lied before I get to this one. And I've been putting it off because I just didn't want all of the Riley Sager books to be gone. But you know what? There's rereads and I really want to get through his whole collection. So I'm reading The Last Time I Lied. I am about 100 pages into it. And it's like 115, I would say. And I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It follows our main character, Emma, and it's a dual timeline. So it follows Emma when she was 13 at this camp. I think it's called Camp Nightingale. And she gets bunked in with 3 older girls, and these girls end up going missing and nobody ever knows what happens to them. Flash forward 15 years, after these girls went missing, the camp closed and there was not camp for 15 years. So now Emma's an adult, and the owner of the camp came back and asked Emma if she would be an instructor of art if they reopened the camp. So now, flash forward like a couple months, and the camp is reopened and Emma is back at the camp where these girls went missing. Her bunkmates went missing, and she knows a little bit more than she let on the first time, and she's trying to piece together what happened and figure out exactly what went on. And so far I'm really enjoying it. So far we haven't had any really big like reveals, I guess, but it has been super entertaining so far, so I'm really enjoying it. And I'm excited to get through it so that I can read the only one left because I'm psyched for that book. And then I don't have the dust jacket, so don't judge me, I'm already reading it, but I'm finally reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. And I'm hoping that this is right up my alley. I'm about 54 pages in right now. I'm at the beginning of chapter 5, and I am so excited to be finally reading this. I actually ordered it. I ordered it back in June, the beginning of June, and I got it in the middle of June. And then my friend wanted it, so I ordered her a copy through Barnes & Noble's website, and hers got here it was probably like a week ago, so like the middle of July. So I held off on reading until she got her copy. And then when she got her copy, I was in the middle of a different book. And then I went camping. So we've just kind of had a bunch of stuff going on for a reason why we couldn't buddy read them yet. But it's officially time. And we're both caught up to the 54 page mark. We have another friend that's reading with us. I don't think that she's read to 54 yet, but she has a kid, so she has an excuse. And she'll get there when she gets there and we can talk about it. But I'm hoping to finish this weekend. But because we're buddy reading it and we're doing the buddy read method where you pick like a page and then you read to that page and then you can talk about it and then you read to another page basically. So it slows the reading process down a little bit, which is why I want to have other books going at the same time. Anyways, so right now our next milestone is to read to page 142, which is the end of chapter 11, beginning of chapter 12. So I'm going to be doing that this weekend, reading this book, and I'm very excited. I don't have a ton to say about this book yet because I haven't really read a lot, but I'm going to give like a brief synopsis of Fourth Wing. So if you don't want to know anything, if you want to go in blind, just skip over this part. I'll put a little like mark right here. So Fourth Wing follows our main character, Violet Soaringale, and she is kind of weak and sickly and not healthy, and she's been training her whole life to be a scribe in the scribe quadrant, and her mom is the general of the Rider army, and so her mom decided to volunteer her to be a dragon rider. So she kind of gets thrown into this with not a lot of training, and a lot of dragon riders die during like the first year, honestly the first 3 years, but the first year of like initiation. And so this is following Violet as she's kind of learning skills and going through this dragon academy and getting her dragon and learning to ride dragons, and it's just very, very cool, very, very exciting. I'm not far enough into this to really have an attachment to any of the characters yet, but I am very excited to be reading it, and I'm very excited to be taking you along with me on this journey. So with that being said, I'm going to go make myself a coffee, and then I'm going to get to reading. I'm also planning on getting a little bit of bullet journaling done in this video because I had run out of my sticky tape, and I didn't really want to use like glue sticks in my bullet journal, so I haven't really worked on it in a few months, specifically in my reading journal. So I'm planning on hopefully getting that as caught up as possible and going through that and making sure everything looks good so that I can continue on with a fresh start for the rest of the year. So that's my plan. I'm gonna go get coffee. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello. I apologize for any like noises in the background, but I'm outside and we live next to a busy road, so if it's loud, that's why. Anyways, I wanted to give an update on Fourth Wing because I'm reading it right now. And I feel like I'm not loving it as much as everybody else does because of some of the like rambly sentences. And I guess it's just being in our main character's head, but I just don't really feel super attached yet. I'm on page 72 and I'm not like fully invested, but that can always change. I might totally love it in a little bit, but right now I'm just feeling kind of meh about it. It's good, it's enjoyable, it's entertaining. It's just not like, I'm not getting 5-star feelings from it yet, but that could change. I also wanted to give an update on The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. I'm like 125 pages into it. I haven't read a ton, but I feel like our main character is just extremely naive. Like, even as an adult, she just feels very naive, and I'm not loving her either. So I'm kind of struggling with reading right now because I'm enjoying both of the books that I'm reading, but the main characters are just not like living up to my expectations, which is interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna read. I'm on my break right now, so I'm gonna sit here and read for like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna head back to work and hopefully get something done. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I figured it out. I figured out what about Fourth Wing, like the main character, is bothering me. She says stupid things, like this statement that she said, shit, what was that guy's name? It's been years since I read the records, but I think it started with a B. I'm on page 81, and this is at least the second time that we've had a moment like this where she's like, shit, what was his name? What is it? It started with a T. It started with a B. Like, who cares? I don't know why that was a necessary statement. And it just takes me out of the story, and I don't know. I'm not impressed with that. And it's been like little things like that where it's like some intense scene is happening and then she just has these stupid thoughts and I just can't. They're bothering the hell out of me, but I just wanted to share because like it clicked what it is about her that bothers me. I'm on page 82 and it happened again. Shit, what's her name? Who cares what their name is? If you don't know what their name is, then it doesn't matter. Like, I would rather you not even mention the person's name at all than say, shit, what was that person's name every 5 minutes? It is slightly frustrating. I will admit, it's slightly frustrating. I haven't updated in a minute. I'm also vlogging in public, so don't mind me if I'm a little weird. Anyways, I didn't really update a lot yesterday because I didn't read a lot like after I got off. I did get to page 142 of Fourth Wing, and I am liking Violet a lot more. I actually really like I'm trying to not give spoilers here. I have a couple characters that I really like, a couple characters that I don't care so much about. I like Violet more than I did at page like 80, so that's great. And then I've also been reading more of The Last Time I Lied, and I'm about 160-ish pages into that, and I'm very intrigued. I have no idea like how this is gonna end. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat, and I've been devouring it. So yeah, I'm loving that. I also ordered a new case for my Kindle, as well as a pop socket, and then I ordered a bunch of like Bookish stickers. Previously, I had put the stickers directly onto my Kindle and put the pop socket directly onto my Kindle. I don't like the idea of that anymore because I want to be able to change it out. So I'm going to put the stickers in the case but not stick them down so that I can reuse them. So I have some stickers from my previous pack that I'm going to use until my new ones get here. And then I will show you the process today when I put those ones on, and then probably in a different vlog when I get the new stickers, and I'll show you those as well. But very excited about those. We have been watching the new Mission Impossible movies, and so we watched the 5th one last night and it was really good. And we're gonna watch the 6th one today because tomorrow we're gonna go see the new one in theaters. And we also went and spent some time at the pool for the first time this morning. We have a pool in our apartment complex, and this is the first time that we went and used it. We've lived here for about a month, so that was fun. And yeah, that's kind of everything. It was a big word vomit, but I just wanted to share. We are going to go home and do some work around the house. We just need to like organize some things. And then we also bought tequila because we're gonna make some margaritas, and I'm very excited because I've been craving a margarita recently, and I think that I make really good margaritas. So sometimes like restaurant margaritas just don't live up. So I'm very excited to get to make some margaritas today, and I'll show you that. And then I'm hoping to read some more. I kind of have decided that I'm not reading Fourth Wing at the same pace as the buddy read like I was originally planning on it, just because we're all just different. We read at different paces, and it's just not as much fun. It kind of ruins the reading experience to either have to wait on people or have to read really fast to catch up to people. And I think that we've all just kind of decided that it's going to be best to read at our own pace, and then we'll chat about the book when we're done. So that is what we're doing, which means I don't have to wait for anybody. I also don't have to catch up to anybody. I was the person who was like right in the middle. I was right on track, but there's people going faster. One of my friends was going faster. One of our friends was going slower. And so this is just the easier way to do it. So that's the plan. So I'm hoping to read probably at least another 50 or so pages of Fourth Wing today. And then also maybe another 50-ish pages of The Last Time I Lied. I did get some reading of that done this morning when I woke up because it was on my Kindle, so I just read it in bed. But yeah, that's a lot of word vomit for you. But I'm gonna go home and get some stuff done, and I will talk to you guys in a while. Apologize again in advance if there's noises, but I am outside, so what can you do? Anyways, I made margaritas. I'm drinking it out of a wine glass because we don't really have any good margarita glasses. We've got whiskey glasses, we've got wine glasses, we've got beer glasses, but we don't have like a good margarita glass, so you do what you do. Anyways, I just wanted to update that my goal today, I think, is to finish The Last Time I Lied. I want to just read through it. I'm exactly 50% of the way through. Let me check my Kindle here. I'm on page 187, so I'm exactly 50% of the way through. So my goal is to finish this today because it's getting really good and really interesting and entertaining, and I just want to know what happened. So once I get through that, then I'll pick up Fourth Wing and continue reading that, but I'm just going to focus on this right now, and then I will pick up Fourth Wing probably tomorrow. So this vlog might continue. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to turn this, instead of a weekend reading vlog, turn it into a like reading Fourth Wing, reading The Last Time I Lied. Once I finish these 2 books, then we'll stop and there will be a different vlog. But anyways, just wanted to update and tell you that that's my reading plans for the rest of the day, and I will give you an update in a while. It's currently 102 degrees outside, so it's a little miserable. I'm probably not going to last out here very long, but I'm just trying to enjoy the shade while it lasts. Since I've been out here, the sun has gotten significantly closer to me, and as soon as it's out all the way, I'm out. I'm not sitting in the sunshine, but the shade is nice. So anyways, that's the goal, that's the plan, and I will talk to you guys in a while. Good morning. It's Monday. Yesterday didn't really go to plan. We went out and saw Mission Impossible, and then we went out with my parents and our friends and went and got drinks and got dinner, and we didn't get home till late. So I didn't really read like hardly anything yesterday, so that just, nothing really went to plan. So I haven't finished The Last Time I Lied yet, and I haven't moved on from Fourth Wing yet. So let me sit you down here. Also, Miso is flipping her tail at the birds outside, so sorry if you can see that. Miso, honey, it's okay. Anyways, I'm about 62% of the way through The Last Time I Lied, and we're finally starting to get to like the climax of the story, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm on page, let's see, 237, so not bad. My goal would be to finish this book today. I'm also going to finish Carnegie's Maid today. I have like 4.5 hours left of the audiobook, but I'm listening on 2 times speed, so I'll finish it in like 2 hours and then be able to pick up another audiobook. Today is the 24th of July. I've only finished 3 books this month, so my goal for the rest of this reading vlog, because we're kind of shifting pace here, is to get through as many books as possible. So I'm planning on finishing this book. I'm planning on finishing Carnegie's Maid. I have like 2 or 3 different audiobooks that are pretty short that are in my Libby right now that I have on hold. So that are in my library. So I will probably read some of those. And then I have no idea how this happened, but apparently Fourth Wing, the audiobook for Fourth Wing, didn't have a wait at my library. It wasn't even like a skip the line on Libby. It was just like no wait. So I got that. I might do like a tandem listening versus physically reading just to kind of get through it a little faster. Because everybody says that this book reads so quickly, and I feel like I'm reading it really slow, and I just want to get through some books, so we'll probably do that as well. So that's kind of the game plan right now. It's 8:17, so I have to work in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna sit here and read The Last Time I Lied until I have to get to work, and then when I get to work, I'm going to listen to the Carnegie's Maid while I'm working, and then on my lunch break, I will update you, let you know if I'm reading anything else, like audibly, and we'll just go from there. So I will talk to you guys in a while. Hello. So I just have a little bit of a reading update. I finished reading Carnegie's Maid, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 4-star. Just because the middle of the book kind of dragged for me a little bit, but I also feel like there was so much research and so much work that went into this book that I could not give it less than 4 stars. Like, it was great. I liked it a lot. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. It was very historical fiction, not a ton of fiction. It was pretty realistic fiction, I guess, but I liked it. I thought it was fun, and I would recommend it if that's the type of book that you're interested in. And so after I finished that, I decided to pick up my next audiobook, which is one that is due in 3 days, so I have to finish it shortly, and it's called Thank You for Listening, and it is about a audiobook narrator, and I'm listening to the audiobook of it, which is just really interesting. It's a fun dynamic. But so far, I'm about 8% in, so not super far, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm excited to get a little bit further in and see kind of what it's about. A part of me kind of thinks it might be a romance, but I'm not totally sure because there's not a hero yet, so I'm not 100% sure what the genre is. I just kind of picked it up on a whim. I think that Rachel Catherine posted about it, so that was part of why I picked it up. But anyways, I'm gonna go listen to my audiobook and do my thing, but I just wanted to update really quick. Good morning. Today's Tuesday. Wow, this week is already flying by and it's only Tuesday. Anyways, I wanted to give an update because I read a lot last night. So I finished The Last Time I Lied. I gave it 5 stars. I'm absolutely obsessed. I thought that book was so good. And if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Especially if Riley Sager is your thing. Like, he's my favorite thriller author, so I knew I would like it. But I loved it. And it was the last one that I hadn't read yet. And I liked it better than, like, Survive the Night. I liked it better than Final Girls. I think it's kind of a toss-up, honestly, between Home Before Dark, Last Time I Lied, and The House Across the Lake for me. Like, those 3 are just so good. And then I also need to read this one, The Only One Left. I kind of want to do a reread of Home Before Dark. So let me know if you want to see like Home Before Dark and The Only Ones Left like video where I read them both. That could be pretty cool. So let me know if you want to see that. I might do it anyways, but anyway, so I finished that. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And then I got to the 25% mark of Thank You for Listening, and I'm really enjoying it as well. So it follows our main character, Swanee, and she is an audiobook narrator, and she used to narrate romance books under like a fake name, and then she got away from it, and now she does like mysteries, thrillers, that type of stuff. But her original author that she used to do romance novels for has asked that she come back for like the final book, and it's gonna be like a huge payout. And so she decided she's gonna do it, and that's all I'm gonna tell you without spoiling anything else. But I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully I'll finish it today as well. And then I picked up Fourth Wing again, and I read probably about 50 pages since the last time I've talked to you about it, and I am truly loving it. It still has like its quirky wording of things and stuff, and I don't know. There's some things that are like not perfect, I will fully admit that, but the story itself is very entertaining, and the dragons are just like amazing. I am a hoe for a dragon. Like, give me a book with a dragon in it, I will read it, I will love it, I will be obsessed, and that's how I feel right now. So I'm living my best life. I'm hoping to read some more of this again tonight as well, because I probably won't get a ton of reading in tomorrow. Because we're going to our friend's house to watch the Netherlands and USA soccer game. So likely won't be able to read a lot tomorrow night, but I'm going to try and get as much as I can get done tonight. So that's the plan. I will update you if I have any other reading updates, but I'm going to get to it. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I have been reading like freaking crazy this week, and it makes me so happy because I have been slacking the last couple of months. So to be reading this much is fantastic for me. So let me give you a bit of a reading update. I don't remember where I left off yesterday. I think it was like earlier in the day. So I finished listening to Thank You for Listening, and I loved it. I don't know why. I'm just like really into like everything that I'm reading right now. So I gave that one, I think I gave it 4.5 stars. I thought it was great. I loved it. It was just not quite a 5-star read, but damn near, and I really enjoyed it. So I listened to that during the day, and then I got off work and I read Fourth Wing, and I'm already like, I'm exactly halfway through, I think. I'm on page 271, and I've been annotating as well, so it looks pretty. But I'm really enjoying this book. The main character's thoughts are a little irritating still, just slightly. Like, she's just a little naive, I guess. But as a whole, I really, really, really love this book. I love the characters. I love the dragons. I love the training. I love it. I'm so excited to see where this book goes. I probably will pre-order the next book, Iron Flame, before I finish this book because I'm so excited to read that one as well. But that being said, I probably won't get a ton of reading on this book done today because we are going to my friend's house to watch the USA versus Netherlands, I think it's women's soccer game. I'm not totally sure. My friends are really big soccer fans, and I like to play along and be there for them. So yeah, but anyways, the friends whose house I'm going to is Shay. If you guys watched my vlog, it's been a while, but we went book shopping together and we did a haul. She's the one that I've been reading Fourth Wing with. She's way ahead of me, but she wants to update the vlog as well on the books that are on, like, her thoughts on the book. So you'll probably hear from her in this vlog as well. Anyways, I've been trying to figure out what audiobook to listen to next since I've finished my other audiobooks for the week. So I started listening to Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, and I didn't love the audiobook, especially on 2 times speed, so I stopped listening to that, and then I started listening to Shatter Me. I also didn't love that on 2 times speed because, like, and I have this on Kindle, so I knew this, but there's a lot of, like, crossed out words and stuff, and so it, like, reads it, and then it's like, shh, shh, and I'm like, okay. Anyways, I'm just like, this is kind of unnecessary, so I didn't love that, so I stopped listening to that one as well, and then I picked up White Horse by Erica Worth, and I actually own that book as well. It's, like, in this section right here. And I'm only like 3% of the way into it. I haven't fully decided if I'm going to continue reading it or not, like audibly, or if I'm going to physically pick it up. But I also have a headache that I've had for like 3 days, and I'm just like feeling kind of right now. So I just decided to turn on the Red album from Taylor Swift, the Taylor's version, and I've just been listening to that while I work instead. But I wanted to let you know that I'm planning on going to Starbucks today for lunch because they have like 50% off cold drinks on Wednesdays. So I'm gonna go get myself a cold drink and a sandwich because we don't have any groceries because we suck. And that's gonna be my lunch, and I'm very excited. So I'm on my break right now, but I have a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to lunch and get that. I'll bring you along with me. I'm very excited, and then hopefully tonight we can get some more of this done either before or after the soccer game. But I will let you know if I decide differently on an audiobook or if I make any progress. But today's this update's probably not super entertaining, so I'll talk to you guys in a while.
Hello again. I went to Starbucks. The drive-thru was closed, which sucked, so I couldn't bring you with me. But I was able to get a sandwich and a cheese Danish and a matcha, they call it like the matcha frappuccino. I think it's just like a blended matcha latte. Anyway, so I got that, got home. I've had some time to actually get some reading done. I'm gonna set you up here. You're up against my curtains, so it's kind of flimsy. There we go. Anyways, I've had some time to get some reading done. So I am almost to page 300 of Fourth Wing. Not quite, but pretty close. And I am completely obsessed. I love it. I have like strong feelings towards the characters, which is when I know that I love a book, because I don't always care that much about the characters. Sometimes I I care a little, but not a lot. But right now I care like a lot. So I'm very happy, very excited to be reading. And just like, I don't know, I'm just very giddy with it. And I'm giddy because I got Starbucks. So yeah, my goal is for the rest of the day, I'm going to hopefully my goal would be to at least get to page 300, which is going to be super easy because I'm super close. But the more I can read, the better, because that means the sooner I can finish it and know what happens. Even though I'm going to be really sad that I have to wait till November. But really, I mean, it's July, it's the end of July, so it's only like 3-4 months. So it shouldn't be terrible. So Sam from Samantha Donovan is doing reading sprints today for her like 500 subscribers celebration. So I'm tuning into that today kind of while I work, just so I can watch and just chill out. But I just wanted to shout that out because I'm very excited that she's doing this. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for the day. If I read any more, I will let you know. But otherwise, I'm going to enjoy this and enjoy the last couple minutes of my lunch break. And then I'm going to get back to work. So I didn't really update yesterday. I was just kind of not having a great day. So I went to bed early. I took some melatonin. I slept good for the first night in a long time. So that was good. I'm going to update you while I'm making my lunch. So if you hear like wrinkling noises, that's why, because I'm making a sandwich. Anyways, I wanted to quickly update. Today's Friday. So I haven't read much else yet. I did start an audiobook though. I started The Locked Door by Frida McFadden, which, I mean, I think everybody knows who she is. This is the first book that I'm reading by her. I haven't read The Housemaid or the other one by her that's super popular. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But this is the first book that I've read by her so far, and it's about this girl named Nora whose dad is a serial killer, and he got captured or like captured by like the police, like caught 26 years ago. And so it's kind of dual perspective of her when she was 11 and her when she's in her 30s, and it's like the 26th year anniversary of her dad getting caught, and kind of like flashbacks to what happened and like things that she remembers and stuff like that. And it's very interesting, and I'm entertained. She's kind of got like a weird like mental state, I guess. She like has weird thoughts, which, I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's not a super long audiobook, so I'm hoping that I can get some of that read. However, I'm probably not really going to read it because it's a thriller. I'm not going to read a lot of it while I'm home alone just because I don't want to freak myself out. So we might not get to that till the next vlog, but I did start it. The only problem I'm having with it is that I don't like the narrator. She does not do a great job. Her voice is just irritating. And like, I'm sure you have been there if you have ever read a book or listened to an audiobook with an irritating narrator. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just not loving it. So we'll see. I'm expecting to be able to get through it, but we'll see. I also forgot to tell you that I think I forgot to tell you. I might have told you. I don't know. But I ordered Iron Flame. And usually I like to order pre-orders from Barnes & Noble. And I pretty much will only use Amazon for books for Kindle or for like super good deals and stuff like that. Or if I can't find a book anywhere else. Or if I need a hardcover that I can't get at Barnes & Noble. So like, I do use Amazon, but I try not to. I try to use it as like a second option. But the Amazon version of Iron Flame for the pre-order is a special edition. So I decided to go for it. So I ordered that, and then I also got Audible again, on accident, kind of. I thought that it was a 3-month free trial, and I didn't really read through it when I was like signing up and like hitting accept, and then I got charged for it. So apparently it wasn't a free trial actually, but I got charged for it anyways. But it's fine because now I have a credit, so I use that credit on House of Sky and Breath because I want to listen to the audiobooks for like the first one and the second one before the third one comes out. That's what I did when House of Sky and Breath came out, is I listened to the audiobook of House of Earth and Blood, and I really liked doing it that way, so that's how I want to do it again. So I got the audiobook for that so that I can listen to that probably like near the end of the year when the new one's coming out, even if it's like beginning of next year, I don't know, but I was able to do that, so I'm excited about that. But I made my sandwich and I'm gonna go eat it, so bye. Hello, so I'm going to go down to the pool and read there, but I wanted to give a quick update before I go down there because I'm not gonna talk while I'm at the pool because I'm awkward. So I'm on page 349 of Fourth Wing and I'm really loving it. I wasn't anticipating finishing it today because I didn't think that I don't know, I didn't know what my mood was going to be like, but I'm in a big reading mood right now. I feel like just speeding through this, I want to know what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish it. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm finishing it, but I'm gonna try. And I will update you probably when I get back. I might do some B-roll down there if there's not a ton of people, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a while. Hello. Okay, let me turn a light on. Hold on. I went to the pool and read for like probably an hour and a half, then came back upstairs because there's just people were out there being irritating, and I like my privacy, so I wanted to come inside. And then I went to the grocery store and the liquor store, and I bought Aperol, and I bought champagne, and I bought club soda because I'm gonna try an Aperol spritz for the first time, and I'll try it with you guys. And then I also got some like cat treats just because Ryan's out of town and they get weird when we're not both home. So just to help, I got them that. And then I got some Oreos because what's better than a Home Alone treat than Oreos? So that being said, I'm going to make my Aperol spritz and hope that it's delicious. So you make it in a wine glass, and then you put ice in the bottom. Okay, that's the first time I've ever spilled champagne, so first time for everything, right? It's really refreshing. I need to stir it. I think it will take some getting used to it because it's the first time I've ever had it, but I'm not upset about it. So I'm gonna go drink this. I'm gonna see if it's cooled down enough to go sit on my patio. If not, I'll sit in here and I'm gonna try and finish Fourth Wing. I have like 90 pages left, so I'm on page 390. I think there's maybe like right at 100 pages left, but I'm gonna go read that and I'll talk to you guys in a while. Hello, it's Saturday and I read a lot last night, a Fourth Wing. I have like 40 pages left, which I'm gonna finish today, so we'll end the vlog out today, but Shay's with me and she wants to talk about Fourth Wing also because this is who I was reading it with, where I told you that. And we went book shopping today, so we're gonna do a quick haul as well. So, you want me to go first or you go first?
No,
okay.
you go first.
So I bought 6 books. We went to Barnes & Noble first, where I bought The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And I bought this because Olivia Reads a Latte talked about it, and she was reading the series and said that it was really good. So I picked that up. And then I also got Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. This is probably going to be our book club pick for August, so I figured I'd just pick it up in advance. Then I also bought The Maid by Nita Prose. I've just heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm excited to read it. And then I got All of Us Villains, and this is by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. And I picked this up because Samantha Donovan talks about this being her favorite book all the time, and so I'm very excited to read this as well. And then I got Legendborn by Tracy Dion, and Shayla, actually, you'll see in a second, she got this book too. And I picked it up because she bought it at Barnes and got the paperback, and then we found it at half price and found the hardcover, so we just decided I would buy it as well. So there's that one. And then got Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and I'm super excited to read this as well because I've been meaning to pick it up, so I'm stoked. So take it away.
So yeah, the first one that I got would have been Legendborn. You know, actually, that I'm thinking about, we have 2 of the same books that we got this time around. With same thing that we got. So I guess we'll be doing a lot of reading together, which is good. You already know who both of these are by, since Allie already had said. But I've been wanting to read Legendborn for a really long time, and I've been going back and forth on whether or not to buy it, especially on Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper, and then with Pretty Girls as well, being the book that we will most likely read for our August book club. So really excited for both of those. And then I got Poppy Lore. Allie raves about this book, and this was only $7.99. So I thought it was a lot bigger, but it's still 500 pages.
It's just because the paperbacks are deceiving.
Literally, it looks so tiny. So I'm really excited to read that. And then I also got Finley Donovan is Killing It. I got this from Half Price Books, and it's in like perfect condition almost. So I'm very excited for $8.99 and being in super mint condition. Very excited. And then I've been looking for this book for a really long time, and I haven't been able to find a hardcover that's been in a good price range that I want to spend. So I did get this one. It is a book of the month that they had at Half Price Books, and it was only $10. Really like these like creepy thriller type books, so I'm really also excited to read this as well. I've never read anything by Ruth Ware, so I'm very excited to hopefully get into it by the end of the year.
That book is really good. So we're gonna go to the pool and swim and read, and then when we get back, hopefully by then I'll have finished Fourth Wing.
Oh, gosh.
And then we can talk about it, and Shay can give you her thoughts as well. So we're gonna go do that, and we'll talk to you guys in a while. Hello, welcome to the end of the video. We went out to the pool. I finished Fourth Wing. It was fantastic. I gave it 5 stars. I highly recommend you pick it up if you're interested in fantasy. It is a great introductory fantasy, and I really loved it. So I definitely recommend it. I'm not going to give a lot away just because I know it is so popular right now that I want you to enjoy it for yourself. Go pick it up, whether it's on Kindle or if you can find it physically. Just to quickly wrap up everything that I read in this video, I finished The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, and then I finished Thank You for Listening, I finished Carnegie's Maid, and I finished Fourth Wing. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you had a great time. I sure did, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.